Hello from the Quad City Tennis Club. Today what we're going to be talking to you about is rackets and the different type of rackets you might be interested in trying when you come into our facility here, which is the premier tennis facility in the Midwest here. I've got Wilson rackets today, and as we look at these rackets, what we're going to investigate is the idea of who would use which racket. And one of the easy ways to look at this is what you want to get from your tennis racket. And we can kind of break it down in two different ideas. One is, are you going to be able to just make the racket do anything you want, or do you want the racket to help you? And we're going to call that a game improvement racket. And the idea with that, when we think about it, is when you're out there shopping for a racket is, the bigger things you want your racket to do for you, then the bigger the racket's going to be. And so this racket right here is a little bit thinner beam, a smaller head, 100 square inches. This is the racket that Madison Keys, who has originally started playing here at our tennis club, would use when she's out there on the tour. Madison doesn't need a lot from her tennis racket. She needs consistency, and she needs to have this racket just be able to do what she wants it to do. On the other hand, as we look at this racket, it's bigger. It's 108 square inches, so it's a little bit larger. And then also the idea is that it's wider than is with a wider racket, it's going to give you a little bit more energy, and then it's going to help you to be a better player, so you'll have to do less. So again, basically here at the Quad City Tennis Club, what we're going to be able to provide you with through our Wilson rackets is they have three families of rackets: the Blade, the Clash, and the Ultra. And each of those frames, what they're going to be able to do is they're going to be able to have a racket that's going to be a 100 racket as far as the square inches, and then also going upward all the way to 108 in the Ultra, 108 in the Clash, and in the Blade a 104. And what our idea is, the smaller the frame, more control, usually heavier, and then the bigger the frame, the 108 and the 104, they're going to typically be a little bit lighter, and they're going to be able to give you more energy. With the 100s, again though, something to keep in mind is that for those control frames, then they come in lighter versions. Especially, that's a great racket for a junior that's transitioning from a smaller racket then to an adult size racket. So with these particular Wilson rackets, and actually the whole Wilson line, you can be able to come out here to the club and be able to demo the rackets with one of our pros with a lesson to really find out what they feel like. And on top of that, please visit our website where you can actually purchase all the Wilson frames.